If you've owned a car for a while, chances are you've returned it to only find out a flimsy piece of paper tucked under the windshield wiper. BYU parking tickets are a little different from city parking tickets. Universe Live reporter Zoe Cook looked into what these differences could mean for students.
Getting a BYU parking ticket is almost a rite of passage. There's even a local ice cream shop that will give you 50% off if you bring one with you. But the real impact of these tickets might not be obvious until after a student graduates. With almost 35,000 students and only a limited number of parking spots, many students try to find ways around getting parking tickets altogether.
If you go out this lot this time, they don't patrol that lot, or just like if you park here, sort of like secret parking spot sort of thing.
Taylor Sorensen is attending law school next year. He kicked off his legal career early by tackling something relatable, his 5 parking tickets.
I couldn't find any information on it. People were saying like, well, if you never pay it because it's a private institution, there's nothing they can do to enforce the ticket on you.
But BYU Security Lieutenant Rich Christensen explained that this notion is in fact just a myth.
They could send that to collections, hit their credit. So it's in everyone's best interest to park where you should park, because the reckoning is coming.
BYU Police and Security Managing Director Chris Autry says that the university also receives information requests from organizations like the Secret Service or Homeland Security.
They ask for any reports pertaining to the police that have to do with this individual, then that information would be turned over.
Investigators sometimes ask for the student's parking record.
If a background investigator came here and is checking that student's file and notices a pattern, why do you have 12 citations in 18 months? And then they would have to explain why that is.
Christensen says that high security organizations care about these patterns because it is an example of rule following or rule breaking tendencies.
If a student is applying for a federal job and they have 10 parking citations and they were delinquent on 3 or 4 of them, well, that's a pattern, right? Why are they breaking the rules?
Taylor says fellow students may not realize the extra scrutiny.
I think a lot of people don't actually know what the repercussions could be. I think that's very secluded knowledge.
And if investigators uncover that a student has accumulated numerous parking tickets, BYU police tell us that that student may need to explain their circumstances during a future application process. Reporting for Universe Live on the BYU campus, I'm Zoe Cook.
Thank you, Zoe. That clarifies some of the parking ticket myths that have been going around.